Okay.
I got a big ego, I'm such a big ego.
Good morning and welcome to As I See It. I'm your host, Wayne Wilkins, and it's the debate show that's tackling the tough topics that no one else wants to deal with. Today we've got two debaters on the show. First joining us is Jenna Malamud, who has perhaps the... There we go. Good. Who has perhaps the lowest standards in dating within the Park School. Also joining us today is Matt Rahemba, who holds the world record for longest eyelashes. Thank you very much both for being here today. And we'll go ahead and get the debate started. Certainly college is a time of exploration and meeting new people, and the inevitable is going to happen to all college students. And so I will certainly pose the question to our panelists right now: which STD would you rather catch in college? Jenna, we'll start with you. I know that you prefer crabs, so tell us why.
Crabs is just, it's not so hard to get rid of, Crabs it's a lot quicker in its length than other STDs, herpes and gonorrhea and all that. They really sucks. But, crabs, if I were to get an STD, I would definitely prefer to get crabs. Matt?
All right. Well, Matt, you certainly take a different point of view. You prefer the herpes. Tell us why.
Yeah, a big herpes guy here, when you look at herpes, you have the cream to get rid of it. Even if it's on your lip, you just apply a little bit of cream, and a few days, give it maybe 3-4 days, it's going to be gone. You'll be back at normal, back at Mooney's doing your thing in the club. So I got to go with herpes here.
Would you say that Mooney's is probably the place to be able to really cultivate the herpes virus?
If you're looking to get herpes, Mooney's is the one spot to be. Friday, Saturday, even Thursday nights, and you could go on Tuesdays as well for trivia. Herpes are going to be there every single night.
But I feel like crabs are also there every single night at Mooney's.
On the toilets, perhaps?
Yeah, no, you have to squat, and if you're a boy, you just shouldn't go. It's probably gross. I don't know.
I don't sit on the toilets when I go in.
I know, but a lot of people.
So I'm already, getting rid of the crabs aspect there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and you mentioned, crabs you can get rid of, but how do you get rid of them?
I think you take antibiotics. But I'm not speaking from personal experience, but I know a lot of people close to me have crabs a lot, and they take a lot of antibiotics.
What did Chris Serrano do
Chris Serrano told me that he took antibiotics, but his for some reason wouldn't go away.
Okay.
So he had to continuously take antibiotics for almost 3 months.
Right, and Matt, you had to deal certainly with one of your friends, T. Neal, walking around with a big hankin' kind of cold sore.
That's right.
And it's hard to be friends with people with outright herpes, isn't it?
I told him for a couple days, maybe you just have to, wear a mask a little bit, cover it up a little bit. But once he got that ointment, once he got all that treatment, the guy was back at normal, doing his thing, killing the game at Mooney's like he always does.
All right, well, very good. Well, let's move on to the next topic. Certainly, my parents are getting pretty elderly right now and are starting to emanate a very strange smell from each of them. What I'd like to do now is ask each of you, which of my parents should I murder first? Matt, we'll start with you first. You think that I should off my mom. Why?
Yeah, I think you should off your mom, mainly because she's very, very, very old at this point in her life. She's been there. She's done everything she had to do. But at this point, you might as well just say, you know what, bye.
All right. But Jenna, you think that I should kind of go in my dad's room with a pillow late at night and kind of put him under. How come?
I think you were telling me a little bit before about your mom and that, she's really supportive when you were at Cortland. You didn't really say anything about your dad, and I feel like he's old, he kind of smells weird, and I feel like you like your mom better. I feel like you've mentioned that too, and you just don't really even care, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. So I think you should off your dad.
All right. Good, valid points. Hopefully, neither one of them will make it through the holiday season. Let's go ahead and wrap things up here on today's debate. Last topic that I will present to each of you right now is, and I'm going to start with Jenna, actually. Jenna, why should I not fail Alex Lebowitz? Go ahead and give me some reasons.
Okay, so Alex Lebowitz, he doesn't show up to this class because, it's at 10 a.m., but, he works hard. He's a sports director for, I think, WICB, maybe VIC. I'm not completely sure. Somebody told me that the other day. But I think, he does work hard when he's here. He actually, like, he pays attention and he tries to be engaged a little bit. He's not always, you know, one of the slackers, like, sitting in there like I am. Like, he's sometimes out here actually doing stuff. So I think that's why you should not fail Alex Leibowitz.
Matt, why do I got to give him that F when I go on Homer on December 22nd when I'm still a little bit hungover?
You know, you're going to have a little bit of that hangover. You're going to have a little bit of that doubt creep in your mind. And you're just going to be like, you know what, you got to get an F. You know, he's never here, you're never coming to class, you never
What am I supposed to do, right?
You know, at this point, you know, you might have to just give an F, move on with your day, you know, call it a semester.
But I also feel like it reflects pretty poorly on you for a kid getting an F in a broadcast performance class. Like, that looks horrible on you. So I feel like you may as well just, he doesn't have to get an A, but, you know, a C.
But listen, at the end of the day, Pete is the program director. He gets away with a lot of stuff around here.
So then he knows Alex Leibowitz, like, I guess probably on a more personal level because he is a program director. So he knows that if he got an F, his parents would be really mad at him. Like, that's just, would you want to get an F for Hemba?
I would not.
You also don't show up sometimes too, so don't give me that.
That is true.
All right.
I'm not as much, but you know what? Every now and then, skip a class, call it a day.
I've never missed one
Maybe
class.
Sleep in.
I've never missed one.
No.
I've never missed one.
Although we wish you had sometimes. So, all right. Well, thank you very much to both of our debaters tonight. Matt, Jenna, both of you can look forward to your C+s coming up sometime the end of this month. I want to thank you all for participating this semester in broadcast performance. I know it's been a class that has been well worth the 4 academic credits that you've received for this. Until next semester, we will say enjoy the holidays, however you celebrate. Take care. That was that.
I know, I totally ratted you out. Don't give him an F either.